What's going on? What's up? What is happening? Friends and family and friends, welcome to this week's episode of Grover Takeover. I am MT Aunt Grover. You know I am the Grover. Before I get started, remember to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. Reach down and click that notification bell so you can be notified of all available content. I'm about to jump right in just like usual because I have a lot to talk about. I'm going to start off on the somber note. Comes back in its original form. It is no brand new news to anyone that controversial YouTuber Kevin Samuels passed away at age 56 on last Friday. Now that's not what I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about the fact that, ever since Kevin Samuels died, a lot of people have had a lot of things to say. Some good, some bad. There's still a lot of people running around that feel like that venom and heinous malice that Kevin Samuels used to spew forth was helpful, and Marlon Wayans, comedian Marlon Wayans being one of them. Marlon Wayans did a tweet. He talked about how you could tell that Samuels, whatever he was doing, he was trying to be compassionate, that he was trying to heal, that he was trying to, I'm not going to keep saying the rest of this because it's absolute garbage. Complete bull. Yes. Kevin Samuels was a lot of things, but he was not really trying to heal anybody. He was just up there. He figured out his niche. He figured out what he needed to do to get viewers and money. He reportedly made over $3 million, off of his ventures, and talking like that. But getting on there and just talking down about black women and things like that, that's not okay. Especially when you came out of a black woman. And she's literally a part of you, you can, I'm not going to sit up here for 1 second. Just because Kevin Samuels is dead, that doesn't mean we got to sit up here and make it seem like he was some great person that was doing some great thing. He was doing what he did to get his spot on the internet, and it worked for him. Congratulations. About to skirt. My glasses are so fucking dirty that you can see it in the camera. If I was gonna kill myself climbing into the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay. I don't know what was just happening, but my glasses were so dirty that I couldn't see. And I could see the film in the camera. I didn't realize it until I got in front of this bright light, and I could not see anything, like I said, about to skirt. Jo Marie Payton. Jo Marie Payton is the actress who played the mother, Harriet Winslow, on the 90s sitcom Family Matters. Family Matters was a spin-off of Perfect Strangers. She talked about how Jaleel White used to throw tantrums on the set, and it was violent. Then she went on to regale me with a tale, regale us with a tale of how she and Jaleel got into it one time. He said what he said, she said what she said. Mind you, he was 12, 13 years old. She went on about her business, and he told one of his co-stars she must want a melee. This is a quote. She must want a melee. It was Darius McCrary. Darius McCrary played the son. He went back and told Jo Marie. What is it? And Jo Marie asked calmly, what is a melee? He told her, that must mean she must want to fight. He's like, oh, you want to fight? Jo Marie wasn't having a day of that. They say Jo Marie's from the hood. And my understanding, she was going to beat him up. Or she was gonna get him at least. I really feel like people tried to make it seem like, oh, what was she doing? Trying to fight a child and this, that, and other. I really, and honestly, I don't think she would have tried. I don't think it was gonna be so much of a fight as she was gonna she was gonna beat him. She was gonna whoop his butt. While he thought he was in a fight, Yeah. Just wanted to share that. I can't wait to hear what he comes back and says about this, just for her, because she just came kind of out of nowhere with this. They have been talking a lot about a Family Matters reunion. Yes, Jo Marine Payton said that she would not do it unless her daughter, Judy, finally came from down the stairs. Judy went upstairs and never came back downstairs. Skirting Bobby Brown. We all know that Bobby Brown has a brand new show coming, another reality show on the horizon, and so he's been doing interviews, he's been going around, doing the circuit, as they call it. And in an interview, he talked about that he was molested by a priest at a young age. He talked about how his mom was arrested and he was put in temporary protective custody with a religious group that was meant to help kids. This is very sad and terrible and tragic. I get tired of hearing about people. Stop touching on these children. Leave the children alone. Stop touching the children. But either way, he talked about how, there was no penetration, anything like that, but he did, the man touched his private parts, and he did not like it. He kicked the man, ran out. He also talked about the sexual relationship that he allegedly had with Madonna. He talked also, too, about why Janet Jackson allegedly could not be with him because he was from the projects, and that would have never worked, and it would have been bad for her image, and the blah, 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 the blah, blah, blah. Bobby Brown has been through a lot. He's been through a lot. That's how he's able to keep a reality show, because he's constantly going through things. He's been through so much. He has lost Whitney. He has lost his daughter, Bobby Christina. He has lost one of his sons, Bobby Jr., or was he Bobby 2? One of the things, I think Jr. Yeah, Bobby Jr. He's been through a lot. He's been touched, molested. He was in New Edition and wanted to be the star of the group and had to go through all that nonsense to be solo. And he's been through a lot. I don't know exactly how this show, what the premise of this show is going to be. In relationship to how his other reality shows have been, but he's doing a lot of talking. I don't feel like Bobby Brown is sweating at night and going to therapy over this man having touched his junk, but I do believe and feel like that they are definitely giving him, they're rehashing things so that he has things to talk about in these interviews to make people interested in watching that may not be interested. Some people are going to watch because they're a Bobby Brown fan. That's good enough for them. For them. Over there? Yeah. The skirt. Dave Chappelle. Now, I didn't talk about Dave Chappelle being attacked because the story broke after I'd already recorded my show last week. So it's not new news, but I just want to talk about a new report that has come out about it. We know Dave Chappelle was attacked during the filming of his new Netflix special. The dude ran up on the stage. He had a backpack, he had a weapon. They've said the weapon was fake. What if it's real? And he went up there and just stabbed Dave Chappelle all to death, just bludgeoned him all around and about his neck and head and such, and torso. But either way, the report that come out now, because the report that comes out now says that the security team was the same team that was used for Travis Scott's Astroworld catastrophe / disaster. There's two sides to every coin. This coin right here is a little one-sided to me. See, this is my problem. Herein lies the problem, is that these people were alerted to the fact that the man went over the barricade and that he was headed towards the stage, and they did absolutely nothing about it. These are the same people, not necessarily the same individuals, but these people work for the same company that when the Astro World tragedy was about to happen, they were alerted that there was a breach and that somebody was where they weren't supposed to be, and they did nothing about it. It is said that when this company needed to hire extra help for the Astroworld event, I don't think I have to say allegedly, because this is what they did. They put a post up on Facebook, and that's how they got, and just had people to be the security that came and wanted to be, pretty much. Not even pretty much, that's what they did. This sounds crazy. This sounds crazy. I don't know what you think, but I feel like there's a direct correlation with sorriness and lack of interest and care. I watched this video. There ain't no way, nor rhyme, nor reason that man should have gotten as far as he did and got up on that stage. He ran and tried to tackle Dave Chappelle. The only reason he didn't do a successful tackle is because Dave Chappelle jumped back. But then the dude still kept coming after him. Dave Chappelle did a skirt around, like in a circle, to get out of the way of the dude. And then once he realized that the guy was going the opposite way, he ran across the stage towards him. All this the whole time, he already had made physical contact with Dave Chappelle before the security even started running towards the stage. Now let me tell you something. They might have been slow to see him coming, but they twisted him inside out. They bent him backwards. They wrapped his arm around his neck and strangled him with it. He looked he was so messed up. That didn't make any kind of sense. I bet you won't run up on another stage anywhere around on nobody else's celebrity. They did him dirty. When I tell you his arm was on backwards, when he was on that stretcher, I do hope that you have enjoyed this week's episode of Grover Takeover. Before I go, remember to like, comment, share. Subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Click the notification bell so you can be notified of all available content. I really cannot stress enough just how much I love doing this for you. This heals me once a week. Somebody asked me, they were like, I bet that's like therapy for you. And I'm like, you have no idea. Every last one of you that's watching, you're sitting right there. I see you, I feel you, I hear you talking back to me. I love you. You know I love you. Remember that I need you to have a good day, for you to have a good night, and for you to have a good life, and for you to tune in for the next episode of Grover Takeover. I'll see you next time, next week. Coming right back. Let's do this again.